round one, Bordeaux was thrashed 41-0 by the Kings of Rugby. Today, they return for the second leg as we kick off the halfway point of the season. Hello, everyone, and welcome back along to Cornflakes Trip, your home of Rugby 18 and the Kings of Rugby season. The Kings are back at home today for the return leg against Bordeaux, and based on recent form, maybe we will see somewhat of a different performance than we did in round number one. 41-0 is a tough one to get back on. Look at that, Baptiste Sirit and Simon Hickey, 9 and 10. They are a good combination, but are they anything near Guinea and Sexton? We find out today here as we kick off the sixth round and the return leg of all the matches in Division number 2. It is Stuart Hogg and we are underway. High kick-off to the far side and well taken too from Atolje. Intercepted, but Atolje may get it back. It squirts out to Khaleesi. This is a great start at the moment from the Kings of Rugby. And almost an early opportunity out there for Tuisova. Here is Atolje. Silmaro Atolje into the 22. Great start here by the Kings of Rugby. Here is Guinea. Well, Guinea off the base of the rug. And Guinea slides down the sideline and scores the opening try after just a handful of minutes. Well, Bordeaux have not touched the ball. It has been all the Kings and all the way of the home team. What a start this is from the Kings. Will Guinea picks it up. They all have their backs turned. And you see them turn around. It was too late. Guinea was in for the try. And you've got to say, I think that might be the first try for the Kings scrum half. He's had a very, very explosive backline at his disposal. And finally, he's nabbed a little opportunity for himself. Well played. Here is Johnny Sexton from the left-hand side. Oh my goodness, what a kick from Sexton. He's put that perfectly, curling in the inside of the left-hand upright. What a conversion to start us off. Here is Conrad Smith running hard back at the defence. Guinea again having another go. Oh, he fans away one Guinea. Good tackle on the second attempt. Maononu waits for it, goes short to Furlong. Furlong charges. Furlong's still going. There is 3 defenders left in his wake. Will Guinea a quick ball. Fires out wide. Marks to Nadolo. Sexton still passes. Marks again. Gets it out to Nadolo. Shrinks away from one. Nemani Nadolo puts in a grubber. There's a foot race back here. Bordeaux lead the charge. And Bordeaux will somehow get their kick away. Turns on a point to Furlong, who fires it back to Atolje. Big pass to Sexton, goes short, and back to Nadolo again. Nemani Nadolo looking to beat them outside. But he's tackled, a good tackle too. And again, another box kick. Sirin this time goes deep down. Finds Tuisova out of the frying pan into the fire at the moment for the visiting side Bordeaux. Here is Will Guinea. Guinea shrugging away one. Guinea stepping through. Nearly to the 22, Will Guinea. It's Holshay. Good pass out wide. It's Marks trying to get his way through. Great work from Malcolm Marks. And it all put Tuisova in. Oh, he's on the opposite wing. It doesn't matter. They are explosive. Tuisova gets number 2. Superb work from Malcolm Marks. Watch what he did here. An exceptional player. And look, he took his time and he drew both defenders in and freed up Tuisova to put the foot down, and into the corner he goes. What a play. Malcolm Marks, gotta love this from the hooker. This is why he's one of the best in the world. Watch him hold up play, draw in both defenders, and then set alight his big winger. Pure class from Tuisova and Malcolm Marks there. Second try, it is 12-0. Bordeaux already failing behind the 8 ball. Not seeing the resistance that we got last round from the Dragons, who strangled the Kings to just a 13-3 victory. But this time today, Johnny Sexton and his Kings have things nicely under control. This Bordeaux side unable to take anything away from the Kings of Rugby. Fired out to Will Genia, and they keep it alive nicely. Vahamahina still struggling, still fighting, still charging his way through. Squirts it out there to Furlong, who gets to one defender. Inside pass is intercepted, and through they go! Oh, Bono! They could reply here straight away. And a maul is called. Straight in front of the sticks. The Kings need to throw bodies into this. They are just a metre short here, Bordeaux. They should score their first try of the game. And they are over! The Kings unable to stop the ball. It did stop just short, but then a last-ditch little shove was enough to put it over. Here we see it. Watch it stop right there. They thought they'd done enough, but not quite. And I didn't see anyone actually put that ball down at all. It looks like the inside centre has done just enough somehow to put that ball down. There's the ball, I can see it there. No placement at all. But it is a try to Bordeaux, and they finally have something back on their side. And Baptiste-Turin will have the shot at goal. Right out in front. Should be an easy one here for the young scrum half, and he delivers. 14-7 to score. And it's an interesting turn of events here in this one. Stuart Hall gets his back underway with a deep kick from halfway. And it's replied instantly, straight to touch. Was he in the 22? I would expect he was, yes. And it will be a line out to the Kings of Rugby. Good kick away too, and it's given them defensive play in their own 10-metre line here, the Kings. Now Camargues, who has delivered brilliantly for them already, throws to the front, and Gideon gets it straight down. Conrad Smith gets the ball outside nicely, and he tries to push away, but he doesn't quite have the pace that he did in his younger days. Furlong drops it short to Sexton, away to Tuisova. Here's the danger. Tuisova cutting in field. Tuisova shrinking away from one. Ball's there for Guinea. Delivers a wide ball to Vahamahina. He's there with Marks. Vahamahina! He's strained. He's still going. He's just 5 metres short. Excellent play from the French second rower. Oh, that's just about knocked on, I think. Conrad Smith cleans it up. It's there again for Guinea. Goes flat to Ma'anonu. Couldn't break his way out of that tackle. It's Olshay. Maro Olshay. Just about in there. Right centre field. Guinea. Will Guinea. Looking. Oh, Will Guinea was looking for the run. No one delivered it. Evans. Big passes out wide to Tuisova. No, it's Nadolo. Switch of wings yet again between Tuisova and Nadolo. This time, Nemani Nadolo gets one on the left side. It was a big pass. Double cutout pass, flat 1-2 to Nadolo, who just stays in the field of play. And Tuisova, well, maybe he should have stayed on his wing. That could have been his. Great pass. This one here was beautiful. It was flat, it was low, it was hard to catch, but it was an immaculate pass and a beautiful finish as well from the Fijian. It's fair to say that's probably the easiest way to say it, the Fijian, because they're both from the glorious island of Fiji. Producing star-studded rugby players for generations now. Here is Jonathan Sexton from Ireland. Oh, he's just pushed that one wide. Way to the right. And the score remains 19-7. Bordeaux go further behind. And the ball is there for Conrad Smith, who's just chipped that over the top. Not bad from Conrad Smith. He gets it straight back too. Not the quickest man on the paddock anymore. Conrad is Guinea shrinks away from one. This is nice from Will Guinea. Gets it to Ma'anonu. The ball's held up. Well, we haven't seen Bordeaux with the ball for quite some time now, as Guinea has another soft little play. And it's quickly out to Nadolo this time. He's on the right wing, Nadolo. Gets away from his man. Nemani Nadolo puts a little grubber kick through. Could he recover this? What's he doing? He's gone to field. He's completely butchered that. But eventually he's forced the man into touch, and that will be half-time. Voluntary so. I don't know what happened to Nadolo there. He didn't want to run onto the ball. And he went completely off the line he wanted to be. 19-7. The Kings of Rugby over Bordeaux. Time for some changes, I think. Let's bring on the ultimate finisher. Let's take off Nemani Nadolo. He is absolutely scorching this season. Let's bring on Dan Carter as well. Bring on the old firm back at 10, 12 and 13. And then finally, Underhill can come off for a change to, where is he? Peter Sailey. So there we go, just a couple of changes there for the Kings. We'll get back into the second half. They lead 19-7. Fresh legs on the paddock. Bordeaux not messing about, they're straight back into the action, and Faletau, who we've hardly mentioned, terrible pass here from Faletau to Vahamahina, but he gets away with it and still goes forward with momentum. Fired out to Peter Sailey on the field, and he's just hacked at that, and well, we've got the penalty for an offside. Interesting decision there from Sailey. Just thought, no, I don't really want to run this, I'm just going to smash it away. Here is Hogg, and he has smashed it away. Stuart Hogg, a mammoth punt, but it has not found touch. Charged down by about 17 players there. And Makazole Mapipi on the field has his first touch, but looks like turnover. And it's there. Beautiful play from Bordeaux to steal that ball. Now they got work to do to find a way back in this game. It's there for Siren, who once again kicks, and he's kicked straight down the throat of Mapipi, who's trying to wiggle his way through defenders. He's lost the ball twice now. Mapipi's touched it, and twice now Mapipi's lost it. Chance here for, great run here. Bordeaux straight through the middle too. They get around the fullback, Hogg. The cover defense a bit too quick. Here's Khaleesi. Fired away from Marks, and is kicked. And it's just sitting in no man's land here, and it's picked up from Bordeaux. And into touch it goes. Conrad Smith-Forty had got it, and he really put in a committed effort there. But will be a line out for the Kings. So the touch by the visiting team. 52 gone. It's 19 points to 7. Malcolm Marks and his line-out crew opting for a 5-man line-out. They go to the back. Up goes Vahamahina. And looking to get it, he's not got it. It's been pulled in beautifully by Bordeaux, and they will steal this one back. South side of 22. They've already got one more try. They're looking for another. Now it holds up. Siren goes wide and chops straight down, and losing the ball straight away as well. Will Guinea. This is beautiful from Guinea. Advantage is over as Will Guinea throws straight through. Looks to the corner. And he is absolutely smashed. There's a kick charged down, almost regathered too. Faletau picks it up. Fires it out wide now. The Kings have it back. A good pass. Cut out. Rob Evans somehow gets away with it. Nadola. No, Mapipi is kicked it ahead. They look very similar, those two. Mapipi finally this time hangs onto the ball. Plenty of back jerseys there as well. A terrible pass. Picked up in midfield by Bordeaux. Long way to go here. They've kicked it straight into a Kings player, but picked it up again. It's all a bit messy here, to be completely honest. Marks, away to Mapipi. Mapipi gets another one. Mapipi still going. Makazole Mapipi. Get out. Fires it. Big passes. Cutting everyone out. They've got to go wide eventually. They do. Get it out to Furlong. The wheels. The big man. It's tied Furlong. What he's doing out there on the far edges is beyond anyone's guess. But Tide Furlong gets the benefits of being the last man on a big, big backline. 4th try and bonus points for the Kings. Carter was in there, Vahamahina was in there. They're all in there, they're all involved. But Tide Furlong, goodness me, just had enough to get all the way home. So Dan Carter now on the field. He had a touch in that last movement as well. 65 gone. It is 24-7. Sexton didn't have too much to add to today's matchup. A great conversion. Here's Daniel Carter. To even things up there with Johnny Sexton. The apprentice does it nicely, but the master still knows the way. Missed the back. And Vahamahina still has to have a go with it, and he charges forward. Good hit there straight away from Bordeaux, and a ball inside. Finds Carter, who's wrapped up in a high tackle. Guinea goes deep down to Stuart Hogg, facing the wrong way. Stuart Hogg, now he hammers it. Beautiful kick. Oh, Stuart Hogg. That is really huge from the Scottish fullback. He has smashed it a long way, 60 metres plus. And Bordeaux have the throw. Just inside their own half here. They're going to the front? No, they're going to the middle, they're going to the back, possibly. Oh, a chance for a turnover. Valamina at the front, at the back, and it's there. Saili, a chance to milk this one back on his side, but he does not. Faratau can't bring it down. Another ball, and this is where Bordeaux have really owned this game. It's held up and just stops in its tracks. Now they fire it out. Serin goes wide, and he gets a beautiful flat pass away. They find plenty of room out there as well. Looking to twirl. They keep it alive, and they cut it back inside. This is all great at the moment from Bordeaux, but it's there for Furlong, who naffles it back on the side of the Kings. Great old flow there from Conrad Smith. Finds Mapimpi, who loses the ball. Third time and 4 carries. From Mapimpi, not his best showing in a Kings jumper. They get it straight back, and Carter fires it out wide, straight to Malcolm Marks. Hooker on Hooker. Marks gets away from him. Where's the support for Marks? It's nowhere to be found, and he eventually grubbers it through till he's sober, chases hard, but he won't get to chase down the ball carrier. Oh, that looks like a knock-on, possibly. And it's there for Will Kenya. Spotting, eyeing a little hole. It's there for Carter, Dan Carter. Up over halfway for the Kings and just hanging on to the ball. Throwing it out once again. Here's Conrad Smith charging over the top. Toby Falatau. Chance now for a turnover too here for Bordeaux. 80 minutes is up. Bonus points in the bank for the Kings, really. They should just want to finish this, but Bordeaux has something to say. They've kicked it, and really this should be the finish of it. It's back there for Hogg, and Hogg says, sayonara, let's go home. Big kick long into the in-goal crowd, and that will be full-time. The Kings emphatically end this one. A dominant display from start to finish. The Kings of Rugby have been far too good for Bordeaux this season, and they charge on looking for tougher challenges. Plenty of points in the bank there for that one as we trudge our way up to 236k. Big time bickies there. 26-7 though. A good forward display from Bordeaux gets them their only try. But you can see tackle count much in favour of the Kings. Just 12 in the 80-minute performance. 43 from Bordeaux. They conceded 4 tries and 3 conversions. But that was all that the Kings managed. 41-0 last time. 26-7 this time. You'd say improvement from Bordeaux, but not enough to challenge the Kings of Rugby. Another win in the bank for the Kings of Rugby, and you can see the table on the left sees Gloucester still within a fighting chance of keeping up with the Kings. 24 points are on, just 4 points adrift, but they have played an extra game. You see, they actually lost. They lost to Treviso, who are charging up the leaderboard now up to 15 points. Wow, 24-23, a home win for Treviso there against the much more fancied Gloucester, who should be right within the Kings with the victory there, but they've failed to do it. You see the Kings next up are against Edinburgh, who sit way at the bottom with just 3 points. And then we have Gloucester, Treviso, and the Dragons. So that's only, 4 games remaining to get to the end for the semi-finals and finals for Division 2. Then hopefully promotion, and we start it all over again. Big win here today for us. Edinburgh still lacking on the rating wise. We'll put the team back together and we'll go yet again. Thanks for tuning in today's episode. Hope you enjoyed the series so far, and I'll see you for our next match versus Edinburgh. Until then, take care.